Right, your next guest is someone really important, someone very special, someone who you get on with, someone you're going to love them, basically. Any guesses? It'll be your favourite ever. Any guesses who it is? It's me!
You?
Me! So we're going to have a sit-down, chat, and put the fucking worlds to rights. So
are we? Are we really?
We're sitting down.
Piss off. I told you then to fuck off, and I'm telling you now. Fuck off.
That one made me laugh. Ready, old girl?
What a surprise.
I've smashed the setup already.
Oh, yeah, really, you would do.
Yeah, go on then.
How's your makeup? Oh.
Why have you told people I've got makeup on?
Right.
Do I look all right?
Who are you trying to impress?
All the people watching. We're going to mix this up today.
Yeah, we are?
Yeah, because you asked the questions to everyone else. So today, I'm going to ask you the questions.
Oh, yeah, really? You are?
Shush. We're going to talk about your life, because there's obviously so many people who want to know about your life that we never see. Yeah?
Exactly,
so we're going to start from the beginning. We probably won't get your whole life in because you're an old tart.
Well,
but we're
excuse me?
We're going to crack on from the beginning anyway. So let's start with the childhood from the beginning. Where was you born? How many brothers and sisters have you got? The whole shebang. We want to know everything.
I was born in a little street off of Bethnal Green Road where the Weavers' Field is, and that was Derbyshire Street, and that's where I was born. I had 5 brothers and I had 2 sisters. One brother died very young at 17.
Who? Which one?
Ernie.
Was you the youngest?
One from the youngest.
I actually don't know none of this because I don't really listen when you talk to me.
Well, because you're not interested.
No, exactly. So this is quite... So you weren't the youngest, no?
One from the youngest.
Who was the younger one?
Jenny.
Jenny was the youngest. And which one was you closest to?
Jenny.
You was close. And the brothers?
I was really close to all my brothers, yeah.
Which one was in the army? Because you've got some stories.
My brother Billy. He was a commando.
And you've got some stories about him.
Well, my older brother at first was in the army, but he went on the run. But he got caught.
He went on the run from the
army? From the army, on leave. AWOL. Yeah, went AWOL. But they got him eventually.
Who went on the run?
Sammy my oldest brother. Okay. Billy was a commando.
Yeah.
And he climbed the highest mountain here. That was Ben Nevis, and he won a medal for that. Billy was really tough. He was really, you know that story. He was really a tough guy. He also was with the Americans in Germany when they stormed into the camps, and he was helping give him the bread. And he always told us he sees sights that he'd never, ever forget, and he never.
What was the childhood like? What was your mum and dad like?
I had a lovely mum and dad, and I had a lovely family.
Well, you weren't going to say they were arseholes, was you?
No, but I did have a lovely family.
What was the upbringing like? Was it hard? Was it?
Well, times was hard for everyone. You know, Beau, people didn't have things that they have today, and they didn't take nothing for granted. Like when you asked me, what did you and Jenny watch in bed of a night? And I told you the fucking wall. You thought we had a telly then.
I did think you had a telly.
Do you remember? But no one did. I grew up in the time when your parents had ration books, and if you wanted sweets and the coupons was gone, you couldn't have them. And there was no tantrum screaming on the floor, because you just couldn't get them.
So you was only allowed a certain amount of sweets?
Yeah, because people had ration books.
Oh, that's mental.
That was the start of the war. You had ration books. And my mum had to really sort of forage, you know, like you got meat on your ration books and you had to make it last. And that's why all women that age, I think my mum was a marvellous cook, because they didn't have a lot of ingredients and they sort of made their own, and it was the best ones. That was life. But I had a lovely childhood. I had a lovely mum and dad. And then
you always tell me, and it blows my mind sometimes, about the people that used to come round and do jobs around the area that you would never do now. I always remember you saying about the knife
sharpener.
Couldn't fucking come round here now and sharpen knives, could you?
My mum used to say...
They'll be sharpening zombie knives round.
Quick, Betty. She used to call her, because she was the oldest sister, Betty, quick, there's old Bert out there. Take these 3 knives and the scissors. They'd come back like fucking razor blades.
But you just took it outside to some geezer and he's just there sharpening
He was
his
on
knife?
a bike. He had a bike with the big box on the front, and he pressed the pedal and the sharpening wheel went round. And he sharpened them on that. And that was his living. And then you had the rag and bone man that come round collecting old rags. You got a goldfish.
A what?
A goldfish.
What do you mean?
He had a big bowl of goldfish. And if you took rags out to him...
He gave you a fish?
He gave you a goldfish.
So he paid you in goldfish?
In exchange for the rags.
But where's the benefit of that to you?
Well, because
so
my
you give
dad...
him 6 tea towels, he gives you 6 goldfish?
No, you only got 1 fish.
Oh.
My dad happened to have had a little fish bowl, so it didn't matter. You couldn't go in a shop then and buy bottles of drink like you can now, Coke and blah, blah, blah. You had 2 lorries come round.
Oh,
you used to have the Neptune man come round, and that was a big open back lorry.
Yeah.
And you had a big Father Neptune on the front. And my mum used to get a bottle of cream soda, a bottle of limeade, a bottle of lemonade, and a bottle of ginger beer. The Neptune man come of a Thursday, so that was your weekend drink. And then on Tuesday, you had the Corona man come round, and she'd have the same order.
That is mental.
And you'd get the 4 bottles in a wooden crate.
So everything was just basically to your door?
Yeah, that's how life was.
Wow.
You could go in your corner shop
Yeah.
and get half a loaf of bread, and they'd cut a big loaf in half. I told you, the man in the little shop near my mum asked her to stop sending Sammy and Billy in for the broken biscuits. If you do, tell them not to say what they're saying. My mum said, well, what are they saying? He said, they say to me, have you got half a pound of broken biscuits? And when I said, yeah, they'd say, well, fucking mend them.
Oh, so,
They was a pair of fuckers.
well, that's probably where you get it
But
from.
they
'cause
looked
you're a
after
fucker.
they looked after
Billy's
my
the
mum.
one I remember, and Georgie. Georgie always had a distinct smell about him, and always
Oh.
used to give me a fiver up to Georgie.
Yeah.
Always used to give me a fiver. I
Yeah.
remember him. Used to play football. Right, let's walk round there. Georgie's there. I'll get a fiver for my sweets
Yeah,
on the way home.
yeah. You know, when you think of Georgie, you know he was disabled and
Yeah,
that. He had a voice like you've never heard.
What, singing?
Oh my God! Ask your mum.
I never knew that.
Georgie used to go away to a holiday camp. He went once. He won the singing competition every year and got a free holiday for fucking years.
Oh, what a touch.
Yeah. Teddy also had a nice voice. My sister Betty,
Yeah, but your voice ain't bad, to be fair.
it was better, it's not now. But my sister Betty, she was a toughie, I told you. But remember, she was the only girl and she had 5 brothers.
Yeah. So she had to be.
She had to be. Ernie, the one that died, I remember my mum and dad saying he was a quiet one. Very, very quiet. And he loved money.
Yeah, we all love money.
No, but he did. He was only little, and every Friday he used to go. He had a lot of Jewish friends, and he used to go and light their fires and do their lights, because Friday is their Sabbath.
Yeah.
And he used to get a penny and 2pence. And my mum said once he'd saved up quite a bit of money, and one of the others nicked it.
So you sorted them out.
Well, Billy sorted it out.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Right, so my next thing is, obviously people always ask, what was I like as a child? I'd imagine a bastard.
You was a fucker. You had to be watched 24/7. Your mum took you to have a photo done. And the man, you know what the man said to her?
What?
I'm sorry, dear, I'm exhausted watching him. You would...
So I
you
was a
used,
cool kid.
Cool. You used to go to the top of the stairs, get through the middle, and you used to say, Nanny, Nan. And when I went out, you'd go like that to jump, to frighten me, because you knew I used to scream. I used to scream. And I remember you had to go to the dentist to have something done with you had to have your teeth done. And your other nan went with you, with Mummy. And Mummy said when you was waking up, you was saying, Nan, Nan, and your nan said, I'm here, Beau, and you said, not fucking you, I want my Nanny Marge.
So I've basically been a bastard to you
You've
from a
always
child.
a fucking problem.
Right, so now what we're going to do now is I'm going to ask you some questions that people have sent in.
Right.
But one quick question from me before I do it. Why the fuck have you brought that?
Well, for one reason, to fucking annoy you for a change.
I don't understand what that's got to do with anything.
Well, that
Why am I so fat? Why one eye's looking over there?
We
It's a
fed you
shocking
well.
picture.
We fed you well.
Got the same eyebrows as you now.
Well, Mum won't be like this for much longer, though.
Oh, keep them like that, please.
Yeah,
I love them. They're my favourite thing.
yeah.
You've always looked like you got the ump.
Just look at that. Look at that and smile.
It's cute, isn't it? Right, let's go, right? We're going to ask you questions that people have sent in on Instagram. So this one's from Haggis6484. What's your favourite biscuit?
My favourite biscuit,
This is going to be so boring.
I like a bourbon and I like Gary Baldy.
What? Who's Gary Baldy?
Gary Baldy
who's Gary
biscuit.
Baldy? What's he been up to?
It's a flat biscuit and it's got like sultanas in it.
Another fella you can flirt with. Add that to your list.
Exactly.
Right. Sarah Coulson. How do you put up with Beau? I mean, that should say, how do I put up with you?
Well, I always say to people, if I didn't love you, I'd fucking kill you.
It's a bit dramatic.
Bit dramatic. Well, you're very dramatic. How you bounce in the ass.
But I wind you up. But I do everything for you.
You do, well, yeah, you do. I've never denied that.
No, I do your online banking.
Yeah.
Should we have a look, actually?
I wouldn't be bothering with that at the moment.
No, let's have a look. Come.
I'm sure the public don't want to know
They
about...
do. They love it.
Do they?
Yeah. Someone's asked me, look, how much have you spent in Greggs this week?
Nothing this week. I ain't been for a little while. I've given them a break.
Don't say that. You want a brand deal with them. No,
Yep.
she hasn't. She's been every day this week. I'll prove it. Right, so where has Nan been this week?
Well, you tell me you know every fucking thing.
It's been Boots, Marks and Spencer's. Why do you go Marks and Spencer's, Waitrose and Tesco's all in the same day?
Well, what's it got to do with you?
Mobile rack. What are you buying in mobile rack?
What's mobile rack?
Oh, for me, thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good girl. Sainsbury's, Tesco's, B&M, Boots, Savers, Asda's, Marks and Spencer's, Tesco's, Boots, Tesco's Iceland, Marks and Spencer, Pie and Mash, Asda's, Primark, Tesco's, Savers again.
Well, Savers is what it is. You save money by going in there.
Such a random bank account. OnlyFans, Ann Summers.
Fuck off, there's no Ann Summers on there.
Right.
No, there ain't.
Mr. KJMS, what's the secret to a happy life?
Try and be happy.
Oh, what kind of stupidity is that?
Let me fucking finish. Just be you, but try and be happy. I've had times in my life that I ain't wanting to be happy. You put on a brave face. You can make yourself happy. You can do it yourself. No one else can. And if you one of them people that you don't want to be happy or you don't try to be happy, you're never going to be it. I'd sooner be happy.
So what you're basically saying is be glass half full instead of glass half empty.
Exactly.
And just be positive.
There's been a lot of times when I think, I feel a bit down today. I feel a bit depressed. And I shake it off. So you get one life.
Yeah.
Make the best of it.
Okay, that's better. Moko Monica, what would you do differently if you was 20 again?
The only thing I would do differently, although we wasn't so well off then as you are now to do it, I'd have liked to have travelled more. But as I told you, Grandad wouldn't have set foot on a plane. He wouldn't even go on a fucking boat. No, he wouldn't.
Wouldn't go on a boat?
When you went on holiday with him, it was
Kent.
Bournemouth, Yarmouth, an hotel. Other than that, he wouldn't. But, I mean, all them years ago, people couldn't just go to Spain willy-nilly because you didn't have the money.
Where's your dream country? If you could pick up and be dropped there tomorrow.
Hawaii.
Why?
Because my sister Jenny went there 3 times and she absolutely loved it. And she said, Marge, if you get the chance to go, go, because it's paradise. She said, as you get off the plane, they come and put the garland round you, and it's unbelievable.
Well,
she absolutely loved it.
If you behave yourself, I might take you.
No, I think if you behave yourself, I might go with you.
Back it in, I'm doing the questions here. J.K. Gascoigne, would you ever put corned beef in a jacket potato? What's your favourite? Who puts corned beef in a jacket potato?
I wouldn't. My favourite filling is
vile.
what I had last week, beans and cheese.
Oh, that's
I wouldn't want corned beef in it.
Disgusting. Fully erect parrot, where do you get your eyebrows done?
I ain't fucking got them done anywhere yet. I try and do them myself, but that's going to be taken care of because I've got someone that's going to do them now.
Show everyone your eyebrows. Look down that camera. Show everyone. Now raise them.
You've got a fucking cheat.
That one's over there.
Well,
but that one's not bad, but this one gets further
because
over.
Look,
it's not even on your eyebrow.
As
it's on your
Mickey told
temple.
me, they're supposed to be sisters, not twins. Any ladies out there, they're sisters and not twins, so you can't get them identical.
Well, that one's so far away from that one, they look like they've had a fucking argument.
Well, why are you so bothered about my eyebrows?
I'm not, I love them. I think they're the best thing in the world.
Yeah,
they brighten my day. I come down, you're sideways, and I can see an eyebrow here. It's quality.
Really?
Right. Nanny Lou 55. What was your first job when you left school?
I worked in a Keeley and Tongs in Bethnal Green Road. It was a cake factory. They used to make Christmas puddings, Swiss rolls and wedding cakes.
Doing what?
And in the factory.
I fucking know that, Nan, but doing what in the factory? Did you fill the cakes? Did you jam the cakes? Did you pack the cakes?
I was on a line of women who used to wrap the cakes and box them and put them on a conveyor.
All right, next one. Actually, I'm going to ask you a question because it's just popped to my head, and given that it's the World Cup this year, I think it's only right that I ask you. What was the World Cup like when we won it? Because you're the only person I know who would have seen it.
Your granddad flew out of the door. There was everybody in the street where we lived going absolutely mental. I think people was up half the night. They was up half the night because they all ran out and most of the men stayed out there half the night talking.
Where did you watch it? Indoors or in a boozer?
Didn't watch it in boozers then, you watched it indoors.
Probably didn't have TV.
On a black and white telly.
So everyone was just indoors and then everyone went rushing out
They
to
all
the street?
rushed out the street, yeah. Yeah, the men upstairs in the block all come running down.
And they all went on like 3-day benders?
Oh, God. Well, no, not like they do now.
If Arsenal win the league, I'm going on a 9-day bender. Right, next one is, who's been your favourite person to interview so far?
Out of them all, Colin Farrell.
I knew you was going to say that.
Colin Farrell, he is the most loveliest of men.
He's been your favourite?
Oh, by far. He's just got that Irish charm about him, but a genuinely lovely man.
What age did you meet the main man, Grandad?
I first met Grandad when I was about 16.
Huh?
About 16.
But I know the story of how you met Grandad.
Well, exactly.
So how you met him at 16?
I was meeting someone.
Yeah, but you said it was in a pub. Why are you in the pub at 16?
Well, that was then.
And then you want to moan about me about my drinking, but you're in the pub at 16 years old.
You tell me now, a 12-year-old can go in the pub and get served. I've seen that.
What 12-year-old do you know that's ever been served?
I know it goes on.
How did you meet him?
I went to the pub to meet someone, and I was waiting and he was late. Grandad was in there meeting someone, and she was late. And he looked at me and smiled, and we smiled, and he said, are you waiting for someone? I said, yeah, are you? And he said, yeah, I am. She's late. And I said, yeah, so is he. And he just said to me, do you want to come with me?
And that was it?
And that was it. I went with him. Probably perhaps the other fucking two met and married, I don't know.
Have you ever seen the other one again?
No. Well, I wouldn't know him if I did.
Yeah, but you didn't see him like shortly after you'd met Grandad?
No. So I don't know what happened to him.
So how long was you with Grandad for?
I got married at 18, nearly 19. Remember, all them years ago, people got married younger.
And you moved in straight away?
Yeah, we got married, yeah, and we lived with my mum for a little while till we got our own place.
And then how old was you when you had mummy?
Nearly 20.
And what did Grandad do for a living?
He ended up a manager at Watley Man's Brewery.
In the brewery?
Yeah, but by trade he was a veneerer.
What's a veneerer?
Wood.
What, these?
No,
Oh.
not your fucking
Just
teeth.
sorting the teeth out for me.
No, wood. You know, like you get oak and maple and all
I
that.
never knew. You never told me. You've never said that you'd done that.
Well, he was. Well, you didn't ask.
So he was a veneerer first,
He was
and
a
then went
veneerer
to the
by
brewery.
trade, yeah, and then they went on a 3-day a week, and then someone said about, here, the brewery wants someone. And like the manager said to him one day, how do you like the lorries, Tel? He said, yeah, I'm enjoying it. So he said, are you ambitious? So he said, well, I suppose I am, yeah. So he said, in what way are you like ambitious? He said, I want that colour coat what you got. It was a white coat. So he said, oh, do ya? And he ended up with it.
Being the manager.
Yeah, he had a good job. And all
Was he paid well for back in those days?
Yeah.
Because the way you spend money is like you're a kept woman, clearly.
Fucking kept woman.
So you must be used to that
I still used to do a
lifestyle.
little job. I used to always do a little job. I worked in school dinners for years. I worked in play centre.
I was going to ask, what jobs did you do? So
Well, I used to work in the schools.
Yeah.
I was a dinner lady. I'd done that for years.
serving the dinners or cooking the dinners?
Serving them up.
I was going to say, because you definitely don't cook.
I've fucking cooked for all these years. I'm sick of cooking.
Got us a dinner lady then.
And then I worked at the play centre. I always done a part-time job. So you remember your granddad, when he died, I was only 49. I was only 49.
Yeah, because I never
And
met
the
him,
breadwinner had gone, and he earned good money. I didn't have no financial worry or nothing. But soon after Grandad died, I had to graft. I had to. And you know how many jobs I used to do a day.
How many?
I used to do 5 cleaning jobs a day. We done that, and we took you and Rooney to Florida 4 times.
Yeah, no, you and Mummy
You know,
did do
so
well.
I say now, you know, like when people think, oh, you get paid for adverts, yeah, I do, but I'm entitled to it because I'm still working. You remember, I get a private pension.
Yeah.
What did they do when I started doing this? Put that tax code sky high.
Well, tell HMRC to go and fuck themselves.
I would like to tell it, and I pay tax on what I earn.
That's it, you tell them.
So, you know, that's the story of my life.
People have asked this before, and obviously I don't want you to get upset, but how did Grandad go?
You're gonna make me cry.
Now, don't cry, because you're going to make me cry, and I've just had my makeup done. This is Charlotte Tilbury, you know, we can't let this run. So if you've got any mandation, send it over.
He went away. He had, you know, he always
No,
had.
I'm
I
going
told
to cry,
you,
maybe scrap this. No.
he had asthma. He would not go to the doctors for nothing at all. They give him a pump, and when he needed a new one, I used to have to go and ask for it. And he had a chest infection. They wanted him to go to the hospital and have a sputum test and all that, and he refused. He wouldn't go. Well, then he got another bad chest infection. Me and Mummy got the doctor home, and he said, no, he's got to go in hospital because he needs such a high dose of antibiotics, we can't do it while he's at home. And anyway, he went in the hospital. I went to see him again on the night, and he's saying, and they put a lovely Christmas tree up, and all things like that. And I knew then, son, it was wrong. And I went and asked the sister, I said, is there a doctor on duty that I can talk to? Oh, no, not till the morning. Is there any way I can help you? And I told her, and she said, well, he's on a very high dose of medication. I don't know, you know, we'll find out. 2 days later, and they said, get right up here. I phoned his brother, and me and Mummy went up there, and we got to the door, and your mum see him punch his chest and see him come up on the bed.
You're going to make me cry.
And then he went in intensive care, and after 2 days, that was it.
Oh, wait, hang
But
on.
I never stayed with him right till the end bit. My sister Jenny went in for me, and she said a few things and held his hand, and that was it.
Oh, I have to give you a cuddle now. That weren't meant to go like that.
That's life. That's
Huh?
That's life. That's life. And you know, he was 52. My mum come round. My dad was only 53 when he died. And you know, my mum said to me, Marge, you can't live with the dead, but you can live with your memories. And that perked me up a bit, you know. And for the first little while, the first few months, you do something and you start singing and you think, oh, I mustn't sing, you know. And then, like, we had Rooney, the little boy, and then you come along and oh, I don't know, my sister Betty said to me, Marge, you must be strong. I don't know how you've done it. And I thought, I can sink or swim, and I'm going to get to the other side. And I think that helped me a lot. I mean, all these years later, 38 years later, you still don't forget.
No, obviously.
It's still like always there, you know. And I look at you and Rooney, and I look at Hudson and Brandon, and I think, oh, what you've missed. Oh, what you've missed.
But do you see some of Grandad in me and Rooney?
Well, more so in you, because...
Grandad liked to drink.
No, but he liked to joke. He'd joke about.
Yeah. But he was an unbelievable cricket player as well, no?
His dad was in talks with him to play for the England team when he was young.
Yeah.
But the asthma held him back, because then, when he was a little boy, there was no inhalers.
So, yeah, so it done him.
He liked bowls.
Yeah, because Mummy used to go bowls with him.
She used to go
over
to Victoria Park every Sunday and watch the bowls with him.
So do you think, because obviously you've had it hard, not
Yeah,
hard,
I
but
did. I did.
You've lost people and things like that, but do you feel like the older generation get on with stuff? They just
More than the younger ones.
Just crack on.
Yeah.
Because I always tell people, when people say to me, oh, she's 88, I always remember
I'm 87.
88, basically. I don't know why, I always add years onto your
You
life.
do,
So,
yeah.
Basically 90.
Yeah.
So I always, when people say, oh, how does she do it? The one that stood out for me is, you know, when you had that big operation a couple of years back.
Oh, yeah.
That I was terrified of.
Yeah.
You had it, and then they was like, you know, you can't go out for X, Y, Z amount of time. 2 weeks later, you're fucking off around Tesco's pushing your trolley.
Well, that's because you...
But back in the day, there wasn't. You didn't have time. Like your mum with all those kids and things like that.
My mum was...
time to be not well, did you? You had to just...
My mum had 6 children when she was 24.
6 by 24?
When she was 24, yeah.
Wow.
Look, there's a year between each one. My mum's longest gap was my brother Teddy, the youngest boy.
When was her first one? At what age?
Sammy. My mum was 18 when she had Sammy.
So someone work out in 6 years how many months she weren't pregnant for me, please. Because I can't do that much
But that's how
quickly,
they
but I
done
want to
it.
know.
But that's how it was years ago, Beau. People had big families.
Mental.
No washing machines, no electric irons, no hoovers. Do you imagine how hard they had it?
No, I can imagine. Well, I can't imagine because I don't do anything for myself
no
anyway. I've got
hoovers.
you and Mickey.
They had one broom. They had cast iron irons that you heated on the gas that weighed half a fucking ton. No washing machine, nothing. All their washing had to be done by hand.
But you always say that back in the day there was more of a community feel to where you lived and everything. So would everyone would have pulled in together, yes? So if someone needed help doing something, your next door neighbours would have...
I can remember the woman upstairs knocking on my mum's door and saying, Etty, have you seen Dole? Mum said, oh, no, I ain't. The other, I'll go out, I'll let you know, I'm going to knock and see if she's all right. Come, oh, she's not, she's got the flu, she's in bed. And the woman said, Etty, I'll take the kids to school. And my mum said, I'll get a bit of shopping. Another woman cooked their dinner for the husband and the kids on the night. That's how our neighbours were. They'd all sit out the door, all take turns in making a cup of tea. Do you see that now?
No.
We lived on the ground floor. My mother's door was open from 7 in the morning till 12 at night. Last one in, pull the key in. That was all, no bolts, nothing.
So what did you do to entertain yourself as kids? If you got no telly and no PlayStation...
Well, we amused ourselves. You used to play in the playground of a night. Then about 9 o'clock, as it was getting dark, your mum's come to the door. Come on, you've got to come in now. Your supper's ready. You've got school in the morning. Supper was a cup of Bournvita and a slice of toast or something like that. You played rounders. Summer holidays, we was at the park all day long.
I'm glad you, because that's what I want to ask. Because I remember asking you, and it baffled me because I didn't understand it. It didn't make sense to me. Where did you used to go on holidays?
Hop picking.
Hop picking.
Used to go to pick the hops. You
So
know
your
what they
holiday
make
was
the
a
beer
job?
with?
So
What
your
they
holiday
make the
was a
beer
job?
with. Holidays wasn't like they are now. You could. We
So you
went
didn't
a day.
fuck off to Ibiza?
No, you couldn't. We
No?
went a day at Southend and we thought it was fucking wonderful. It was all in Kent,
Yeah.
where your son lives. You had
Thanks for that.
Olsman Den, Gardus, all different hop fields, and you all had wooden huts. So just before the hop picking started, your mum would go down there and get the hut ready. And then you used to have a big, what they called like a palliasse, and it was filled of straw and hay. That was your mattress. So whoever come down, you all slept in the bed like that. And they cooked on an open fire, because nothing like that in the huts. And you'd go to the hop fields of a morning, and they'd say, right, pull the boat. And as you pulled them, all the dew would come on you and be cold. And there was a great big bin, massive. And you'd all sit there and you'd pull a bone and you strip the hops off of it. And you'd come home as brown as a berry, like you'd been in fucking Spain for 6 months. You was out in Kent in all the open fields. Friday night, the fish and chip van lorry come round.
Another van?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. They'd all start lining up half hour before it come. You used to go, I tell you when we used to go, August bank holiday Sunday, you would go. You could be there till the middle of October because there were so
mental.
many fields to be done. So many. We loved it. We loved it. And I said to Grandad when he come with me to get the faggot. So I said, all right. He thought it was going to be something to eat. But they used to wrap twigs wrapped in a bundle, and they called them faggots. That was for your fire. Because you cooked outside the hut in a big thing. And that, what we earned there, what my mum earned there, was her Christmas money.
Oh, so you go on holiday,
You had
you
money.
get paid for it?
Yeah, you got paid for it. The last time we went, your mum was 2, and then it all stopped because they brought all the machinery in to do it like
so
that.
you lost it. Right, listen, I need a cuppa, so we're going to have a cup of Thai food, but we're going to play a game out of it. Do you actually know what we're doing?
We're going to have a dunk.
Yeah, you got to see who can hold it in the longest
Hold it
without
in
it
the
breaking.
longest.
Why is that one there?
Oh, I brought that over.
Yeah, don't use that one.
Well, I won't.
Well, you're going with a bourbon, yeah?
I'm going with a bourbon.
Wait.
What are you doing all that for?
Working out the density of the biscuit, because if there's the bigger gap there, we'll get the more tea in, and then it should last longer on the break.
Oh, will it? Oh, it's a good idea for me to do.
Right, ready?
Ready,
On the count of
steady.
3. 1, 2, 3, go.
Snap.
Oh, you've half-hearted that. You've got to do that again.
Why?
Bullshit.
No,
Bullshit.
no, that was a draw.
Hang on, that needs to go to VAR, because someone see how fast you dunked the biscuit in.
Excuse me.
No, can't son. You put the top in. Do it again.
Do it again.
Dunk your biscuit.
1, 2, 3.
You're still doing it.
I'm
Dunk
not.
the biscuit. Look at mine.
Look at mine. Open your eyes and look at mine.
Oh, shit. Mine's in so much, it's burning my
So
palm.
is mine.
Don't just...
Yeah, well, you're in trouble
You're
there.
pulling it out a little bit.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm banging trouble here, to be fair.
I ain't. I
think
don't
it's
think.
broke.
Look at mine.
Oh, I won that. I don't care what you say. Look at that.
No, look.
Look, that is elite biscuit
Look at that.
dunking. Look at it. It's the whole biscuit, and it's got a little
No.
shape to it, and it ain't...
Oh, was it? Well, I'll rest my case. Well, thanks for coming to my cafe. So like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.
Didn't even dunk it.
I did.
You didn't.
I don't care what you say. You don't like losing.
Perfect.
Nailed it, Beau.